should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tigers of Orlando taking on the Chicago Bears.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Take it to him. Yeah, it's all about teamwork, son. Oh, yeah. Come on. Here we go, son. Score on these guys, man. Right now, let's go get you.
They run with a former Panther. It's Deontay Foreman.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Foreman's going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
But you look at this defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Foreman will try to pick it up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. I'm not even going to try to unpack that one.
Good move. Let's just leave that one alone, shall we?
Cat's got our tongue here in the booth. He'll return it from the 6.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
First possession resulted in a punt. What does Mr. Davis predict for possession number 2?
I'm looking forward to seeing what they have down on their play sheet, because most teams start with that script, that so-called script, about things they want to do. Some of those plays are used to probe, and some of those plays are used to attack. I think they're going to try to attack on this possession.
All right, let's see what happens. Will they attack?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
And touchdown!
Jerry Judy.
His second touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple.
Fields going to keep it running right.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. But you look at this defense.
They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on third down.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Through the middle of the field. Inside the 20.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
74 yards.
And the Bears have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously, the pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go play action with Wilson.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. But their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
On second down, here's Foreman.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lewis.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter.
They run it on first with Foreman.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The Bears had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Deontay Foreman,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Bears had 6 to their lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that the defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Williams running left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now Wilson.
This will be caught. Judy.
83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Off play action, Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
On first down, Fields.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Wilson to throw.
He's got the connection downfield to Hamler.
Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Tigers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Again, it's Homer. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's
Both
the difference on the scoreboard.
To dry out.
As we'll
Maybe
head down
change
to
their cleats if
Orlando.
need
That's
be.
where we find our
But
man
halftime's
Jonathan
just about
Coachman
over. Time
at
to
our
get back
EA
to
Sports
it. And for the call of the second half,
Coach.
here's Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Wilson.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Edwards. And they're dropping for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run this with Homer. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Fields.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. There's Riley Dixon now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Pettis on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Fields throw complete there to Moore.
And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Homer. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun. Fields.
Got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
And this is caught. He hits Moore.
And he will have the Bears 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
This is Homer. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Akeem Hicks, he would not be denied there. He sticks him for the loss.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And got his man complete. K.J. Hamler off to the races.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
K.J. Hamler
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Tigers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
And it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Foreman's going to get it again on 2nd down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on here to punt it away. On the return is Pettis. A good return there, 17 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.